Hi viewers, welcome to TFPC. Suzhal, ఒక థ్రిల్లర్ వెబ్ సిరీస్గా మన ముందుకు రాబోతోంది జూన్ 17th అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్లో. సో దానికి సంబంధించి మన ఇండియాస్ వన్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్ డియో కపుల్ మనతో ఉన్నారు, పుష్కర్ సార్ అండ్ గాయత్రి మ్యామ్. వాళ్ళ మాటల్లోనే మరిన్ని ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ టాపిక్స్ తెలుసుకుందాం. హాయ్ సార్. హాయ్ మ్యామ్. హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
Good.
Okay, so I'm very glad to meet you first of all. So after Vikram Veda, we all are excited to meet you. Everyone are excited to meet you, and I'm so glad that I met you guys today.
Thank you.
So congratulations for Suzhal upcoming June 17th.
Thank you.
So first time 30 languages lo okesari release cheyadam anedi, it's a very big thing. So what you say about it?
So yeah, we did think of it that way. Started off as a Tamil original series, the big series from South for Amazon. So I mean, we were working like that, and we finished the series, and we were just sending them the episodes. I mean, no much thought to it. Then I mean, luckily people at Amazon, first starting with the creative team, like they really liked it, and they passed on to their other teams, and everybody seemed to like it. So they kind of developed the confidence. So they thought, okay, let's not just dub it in Indian languages, which including Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Hindi, and they thought they'll go global with it. So this is their first global show. So it's being dubbed in over 30 languages, including whatever French, German, Spanish, and all that thing, plus subtitled in various other languages. So they're releasing it in 240 territories. So we are absolutely thrilled about it. I mean, so that kind of came in after we gave them all the episodes. So we were really excited. I mean, as storytellers, as creators, what do we want? We want more people to watch it.
Okay.
So if they are actually helping us do that, that is absolutely great.
Okay. So sir, not only other languages and only in Telugu, after releasing the trailer also within 2-3 days, that we are getting millions of views for trailer. So how excited are you about the release?
Actually, this was also a surprise. I think it's now clocked more than 50 million views across all languages, across all platforms. We did not expect that. Those numbers and all are like 50 million views on. It's unheard of numbers for, especially for a web show. So that I think now has raised the expectation on the show also. So. But we are happy that there are a lot more people engaging with the trailer, which hopefully would translate to that many people viewing it. Because ultimately, as creators, what do we want? We want a lot of people to see the show, see the film as such. Yeah, I think this is exciting times ahead. If this much response is there for a web show's trailer, then it's a sign of good things to come.
Okay. So and what is the meaning of Suzhal?
Suzhal, it's the vortex. The vortex.
The vertex.
Yeah.
It means like whirlpool.
Whirlpool. Okay. What is the exact reason behind this?
So when we were writing, one of the things which started happening was the characters where it was not a clear arc. Usually in cinema, when we write, you start them at position A and you end the characters at position B, and that will be the arc of the character. Here characters get thrown around like in a whirlpool. So they get thrown on all sides. So that imagery kind of stuck with us, and this title fell into place at that point of time when we were initially writing it many years back. And we have persisted with the title now. I know it's a little difficult to pronounce for most other languages, but
yes.
Yeah, at least you're asking the question.
Yeah, the fact that actually, I mean, most of the interviews they've asked why Suzhal.
Yeah.
I think that is a good point for us. Okay, so that curiosity is building up with that.
It's little confusing for us to promote in like pronounce in Telugu. So that's why I'm asking what is the reason, what is the meaning.
Yeah. So there was actually a big conversation on that at Amazon and Amazon Prime Video and us. But then I think the final decision was let's go with the original title across all languages.
Okay.
So
normally when we are dubbing or when we are doing this,
you
the title
put a different title.
Yeah.
But they want to set the brand identity as Suzhal, and so yeah, like so now everybody will learn a new word. Like how you have in offices, learn a new word.
Even
so
in English, they're calling it Suzhal the vortex. So.
Okay. So when we are watching the trailer, there are a lot of scope for Aishwarya Rajesh ma'am and Khatir and Shriya Reddy. But when it's come to Pratibhan's character, so ఎక్కువగా రివీల్ చేయలేదు తన క్యారెక్టర్. వై?
Actually, yeah, not much has been shown about his character, though he's there all over there in the trailer as such. Not because he's a mystery character or anything. So the trailer is basically a part of the first episode. Think of it that way. What we have shown in the trailer in terms of story are things which happen in the first episode. Then the story goes on for 7 more episodes. So there's a lot more twists and turns and emotional traumas which the character goes through. And Parthiban sir plays a very, very key role in the story's movement. So yeah, when you see the series, you will know about his character. He plays a strong union leader in a cement factory, and as he says it, he's like a jackfruit. So hard on the outside but very sweet on the inside. And ultimately,
same like Nanu Rowdim, that also he's like a very, very
Actually, yeah. But it's like that was a humorous, fun character. This is a very emotional character. More than anything else, it's an emotional character. So he'll be like the strong union leader, like a hard man kind of thing. But then there is like inside that hard man, there's a very tender heart. So you know, when something happens, he gets like really soft. So that actually moves people.
Okay, so when we are making this, between the creators and directors, the chemistry and the understanding should be good. So what do you guys say about Brahma Garu and Anucharan Garu?
So initially, actually, we were planning to direct. I mean, we wrote the thing and we are producing it also. We produced it also. So we were planning to direct. Then we had some other commitments, so we couldn't do it immediately. Then the creators from Amazon, they had come to our office and they told, script is solid, you guys should start, with other directors. Then both Brahma and Anu, their work we really love. I mean, their films which we really like. One has won a national award, the other one is also really critically acclaimed. So we like the way they look at the world and how they treat people and emotions and all that. So we thought they'll be a good fit. So we met them. There was this one general vibe which was like, you know, we thought we could get along pretty well. But then it was still a gamble. I mean, if one of them had become too egotistical or like, you know, too self-obsessed, then things would have gone south and it would have not been a pleasant collaboration. It would be a nightmare. Luckily for us, touch wood, they both are very mature and like, you know, like us, they were only looking for the project and the script. So like we had like huge discussions before going to shoot. Like, so we'll have huge pre-production discussions. So basically the idea is to all be on the same plane, creatively be on the same plane. When that was sorted, then everything was fine, and and they've done an exemplary job. I mean, so we're very happy the way they've dealt with the series.
Okay, so what about Aishwarya Garu and Khatir? Khatir played as a cop in this series, right? So what do you want to say?
So Kadir came on board pretty early on itself, and then Aishwarya also came on board. Kadir plays a cop, but he's a sensitive cop in this. And he's from that town.
Cop and sensitivity, I don't understand.
So that is a facet which we are trying to bring over here. Meaning he's still like a tough as nails cop when he's with the outside. But we are trying to show a very three-dimensional cop over here. Somebody who has issues in the family and somebody who's
end of the day, they are people. So they have their problems, they have their toughness. And he has a worldview of how things are and how, like, he likes his town, he is comfortable with the place and all that. Then how his journey, how his belief systems collapse is part of the story.
And even Shriya also.
Shreya is, Sakra is an sub-inspector, Kadir is a sub-inspector, and Shreya Reddy plays the inspector in that town's police station. And all 4 of their characters basically drive the story forward, and they are the emotional anchors of the story also. Aishwarya has an proper introduction sequence in the film also, like one proper mass introduction sequence in the film also. She's one of the key characters. She plays Shanmugam's daughter, and somebody who's coming back into town after many years out of town. So how the dynamics change because of that will get into the story.
So how conclusion will be, how it gonna be?
You'll have to
So I'm trying
watch
to
the
reveal
show.
a bit before release actually. So
But one thing is, there will be a conclusion in the sense that
is there any big twist or any?
there is. I mean, we are all driving towards that in the last episode. But unlike a lot of shows which leave you hanging in the last episode and you will have to come back after a year to see how the story continues, this crime story has a completion in these 8 episodes. Further seasons will use similar ideas, but it will be a different crime and a different investigation and different set of emotions.
And finally, I mean, there are a lot of reversal and twists through the series, I mean, through the episodes. But the final moment, more than the twist, the emotional heft will be felt by the audience.
Okay, so finally, what you want to say to our Telugu audience exactly?
So, actually, we really love you guys. I mean, Telugu audience is one of the audiences across the world which has made cinema stand up.
They hope, I mean, they're always, like, you know, you say
A few
in
words
this
in Telugu,
language.
anything?
Chala
Chala
bagundi.
Namaskara. Chala bagundi.
No, but the idea being, even in post-COVID, when theatres started opening, I think the Telugu audience showed the way by supporting cinemas, by coming back into the theatres and all that. And the love for storytelling which we see in these 2 states is massive. So what we want to tell them is you will get a cinematic experience in watching the show. This is not one of those shows where it's 2 people sitting across the hall talking kind of show. This is a show which is mounted on a big scale. So what we are going for is cinematic television, which means you will get the experience of watching a big screen story, but at the comfort of your home. And this has everything. It's not just an investigative drama.
Actually, like what we were talking about earlier, I mean, one of our favorite things to do in Chennai is go have an Andhra meals. I mean, that is like, we are happy, sad or bored, whatever, you know, because it has all the ingredients.
Okay.
So the series is also like that. I mean, it has a little bit of love, a lot
Like
of
Ugadi
emotion.
Pachadi laga. Mana Ugadi Pachadi laga anni untayi annamata.
Yes,
Anni rakala
yes.
ruchulu
No,
untayi.
there's action, there is thrills, there's mystery, there's relationship drama, there's a love story, there's suspense. So all those things which you expect out of large drama, no epic dramas, that you will see on screen over here. It is very rooted in Tamil Nadu, but I think the appeal of the emotions are always common among people anywhere in the world. And so that's why we think it will connect with you guys also.
Thank you so much for your
much.
valuable time, and congratulations and all the best for Suzhal.
Thank you.
Thank you.